Hello everyone, I'm Punchy, and this is Oni 2024. This is a remake of an old RPG Maker horror game, one of the classics of people on YouTube screaming at video games. But in this remake, there's a very interesting option, the high speed mode, where you can play the game at higher speeds. So I'm going to max that out, 15 times speed. At this speed, the game is borderline unplayable. But play I shall anyway. But first, we must set the player name. That'll do. Alright then, I am ready to go. So, 3, 2, 1, video games. Okay, so since this is going to go so fast you won't be able to read it, I have to summarize everything. A group of high schoolers go to a house because they hear that there's a cool monster there, and surprise, there is a cool monster there. That's it, that's the story. That's the whole story, that's all you gotta know. Going upstairs, get the library key, go back downstairs, go to the library, and now the Oni is going to appear. I cannot get in the door. Missed. So if you make even a slight mistake when the Oni is chasing you, you perish immediately. That is the video game. We are supposed to escape from the Oni. The irony being that this first bit of movement here is one of the hardest in the game. As you must hit a one tile wide exit. There we go, okay. Going left all the way to the bathroom. Get the screwdriver, where everyone keeps their screwdrivers in the bathtub. I'm going to save very aggressively because Oni spawns are semi-random. And at this speed, they are mostly not reactable. Oh, no Oni spawn there. Good RNG. Okay, this safe is unlocked with a code. However, it's randomly determined. There are 5 choices. Guess that was the wrong number. Guess that was the wrong number. Where's my luck? Guess that was the wrong number. Don't give me a last choice. Come on. That's embarrassing. Okay, 4th. Whatever. 4 out of 5. Push a chair. It is very easy to accidentally push the chair too far when playing at this speed. Do I die instantly? No, I don't. I would like to get in the door, though. Oni will spawn when I go up here. Oop, got out. Excellent. If you run away far enough from the Oni, it despawns. The despawning mechanics work differently at high speed compared to regular speed in a way that's sort of... You need to traverse less total distance, but at a much higher speed. Get in there. And the cell is locked, so the Oni cannot get to us. This cutscene is not sped up. Get a good look at the Oni, because that is probably the best look you're getting at. And we'll save. Touch the door. There we go. We hear Mika scream from upstairs. Who is Mika? She's one of the characters we saw for like 2 seconds in the intro. Mika has perished. Sucks to be her. But I'm built different. I'm moving fast. I am quite literally moving different. Once again, gotta push a chair to get a screwdriver bit up there. Didn't push it too far. Love that for me. Must replace the screwdriver. Unscrew a panel. This solution is thankfully a fixed one. There is a random chance I die instantly when crossing the midpoint of this room. Didn't happen. Okay, now Mika only spawns. Ooh, first try. Getting away from Mika requires you to do like a quick left, down, left input. It's like doing a Shoryuken in Street Fighter, but if you hold down for slightly too long, you instantly die. That would make Street Fighter a lot harder, I think. Once again, very aggressive saving. The Oni can spawn in like any of these rooms. Okay, using the lighter in here is a prompt for the Oni to spawn. And then I run away to get this key item. That's me overlapping the spawn of the Oni with the quest for a key item to despawn it in a convenient way. Move down here, move through there, save once again. And we're going to burn the wooden doll we just picked up in order to get a jewel from it. We need 2 jewels to complete this part of the game. Gonna meet another one of our friends here. This is Takeshi. He's a coward. He runs away. Need to push this statue into the other room. An Oni will spawn right when I cross the midpoint of this room. No, didn't happen. That one's random. I was kind of counting on it, though. That means there's a pretty good chance I just die instantly going through this room. Yep, okay, fair enough. Ow, the Oni. I have perished. Some random spawns are workable, some of them aren't. That's one of the ones that's not workable, because even if I was to get in the room, I'm trapped in there with it at, like, 15 times speed. Sometimes the Oni does just spawn and kill you in this game mode because, like, do you see how fast it's going? Block this overhead, chump. You're not reacting to that. Who do you think you are? You're not him. I'm not him, and I'm the one doing the run. Anyway, I must solve another random code. This one only has 3 choices. Oh, first try. Love that for me. Okay, so I'm going to try and do a skip here. Nope, bonk the wall. Okay, so he'll spawn a second time. If you're fast about it, you can overlap the second spawn with the first spawn. And thus not have to deal with the second spawn, but that's the backup if you slightly bonk a wall or something. And I hit the backup, so I am okay with that. Time for another, like, semi-shoryuken input. Up, left, down, left. And we're in the cupboard. This takes a while, so this is probably your one shot to read a couple donations. Go for it.
You bet. We had $100 from Cesar who says, ow, the Oni. Indeed.
Ow.
And we also have $10 from Blueberry Colored Giant in 2288 who says, hate to say this, Punchy, but donations are haunted. Boo.
Oh, no.
Thank you so much. Do you have time for one more?
Thank you very much. Yeah, go for it.
So we have $50 from Mallow, who says, good luck from the Speed Gremlins. This time, my cat wasn't actively annoyed for being woken up early, just mildly perturbed. May the image of her disgruntled face give you the boost you need to avoid being owed by that Oni. Thank you so much, Mallow.
Thank you very much, Mallow. All right, back on track. I've discovered an escape route. Wow, exciting. So let's go find our friend who is hiding in a cupboard. This is Takaro. We have now brought him with us. Oh no, the Oni has destroyed the escape route, and Takaro has perished. What an idiot. I'm now going to steal his stuff. He had a key on him. That's mine now. He is dead. We are now going to head to the back door. The random spawn here is meaningful. That's a good spawn. Okay, well, it despawned, so that'll work, I guess. That spawn is good because it means I can progress to the next part of the game without getting jump scared like that. That actually got me. Ow, the Oni. Okay, well, run that back. The good thing about this game being so fast. Okay, so now we're in the old building. You must get a stick. Do a light puzzle here. Trying to move precisely to each individual button. Very tricky at the speed. Die instantly? Yes. Okay, fair enough. That's what I said. React to that. Block that overhead. It's not happening. There's 3 points in the basement here where an Oni can just randomly spawn and kill you instantly. And surprise, that one hit. Get a stick. Get a key rather using the stick. I need this rope ladder. Now, chance only spawn when I go back up still. That's good. That's a good spawn. I can work with that. That one is workable because it was chasing me in a direction I already wanted to be in. Which means I don't have to die instantly for once. Love that for me. And the spawn? No. Okay, so now we're coming up on the Fwatty dodge. Cube Oni. Ooh, first try. That door, for whatever reason, seems to be hard-coded to despawn that guy, and he lurches forward when you sort of get on a straightaway against him, so that movement is surprisingly exact. I made that look pretty straightforward. It's not, I promise. That's what practice looks like. Looking good. Die instantly? No. Save again. Die instantly? No. Die instantly? No. Okay, now I die instantly. No, I still don't die. Wow, good luck. Run away from the Onis. No, one step too few. You progress into the prison cell with all the weird, even freakier Onis, and then you gotta run back to the door and like mash into it with the force of a turbo controller to get out. Yeah, like that. Because if you don't mash, there's a very good chance it doesn't take the input at 15 speed. Anyway, Takaro's back. Suspiciously unharmed. That seems good. We're actually coming up on the ending here because this has been a pretty smooth run. Takaro transforms in the menu. No, run away. Hit the door, wait a beat, and he's gone. One last escape. Up, 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 down, and time. That's it. That's the game. Woo! That was fast.
Amazing.
That was quite good. That was quite good. All right. Not too many okay. I'm quite happy with that, actually. It's a very volatile run because obviously you see you put 1 foot wrong, you explode immediately. I'm quite happy with that. All right. I have been Punchy. If you enjoyed this kind of weird horror stuff, I think this is the future of speedrunning as it happens. When we cannot make the games go any faster, we'll make them go faster. Increase the speed more. How fast can you do it? I've done this kind of gimmick run for like games that don't have this as a sanctioned option. I've beaten like Silent Hill 2 at 700% speed or something like that. This is a kind of gimmick run I quite like. So if you enjoy this kind of thing, check me out on twitch.tv/Punchy because I do this even with like normal video games and not this and not the Aoni. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Awesome.
What's my IGT? It'll show up
Yeah,
soon.
we see we have an 8 minutes and 6 seconds on our end. So just over 8 minutes here. That was incredible.
That's Very good. That's 30 seconds off. That's 30 seconds off the current world record, which I set yesterday.
No way.
Yeah,
That's
I got
awesome.
the traditional before GDQ world record.
Great. Okay, well, thank you so much, Punchy, for showing off that any percent RTA 15 times speedrun of Ao Oni. Hold tight, everybody. We have many more online runs coming up right after this, and we'll catch you back for more very soon.